I welcome you to my channel. I greet you. I appreciate you for patronizing my channel. Please do remember to subscribe. Do remember to like, and you will do humanity a great favor if you can endeavor to share. And to you to whom it is shared, please share to your own contacts too. And I want to advance knowledge, and I want to provoke anger of nearly everybody. I want to challenge the status quo. That is why I'm going to be addressing this topic that I'm about to address. It's going to be in series. I've given one as an example before. I did about I think 6 videos on farming, and I titled it "Farming is Unprofitable." I'm getting some reactions to that, but I want to shock you. I want to give a shocker that will melt you and that will get you thinking. And that shocker is the new topic that I'm addressing right away. And this is the overview and part 1 of it. I don't know how many parts it will be in, but please endeavor to follow me. I want to tell you categorically, all businesses are unprofitable. All businesses are unprofitable. I believe I have thrown a stone across. Whosoever it hits will be reacting very soon. Brethren, I have really thought about life, and I'm experienced by the special grace of God in different aspects of businesses, no matter how little, even if it's one experiment or two. And I think if you watch my video on farming, you will see that I was not speaking from the angle of a non-entity. I was speaking from the angle of a soldier who went to the battlefield and saw the war, how tough it is, and explains, and he came back. Anyway, he came back in spite of all the challenges, but came back to narrate what his experiences are. Now, let me just do an overview. Whatever business you are doing, I don't know whatever it is, but please always do your calculations. Do them very well. Make sure you do your calculations. Let's look at, when I say all businesses are unprofitable, just like I did in farming, I'm also saying one thing. All, can I say, large scale now. Let me not say, I mean for an average young person or an average human being, not the people who have access to unlimited source of finances, but I'm talking to somebody like you and I, and who wants to, I mean, we attend seminars, we hear all sorts of multiple streams of incomes. one, we hear that you should do so many things, be a salary earner, be a business person. And then, in fact, I want to address one particular area that says save, save, save. Even your savings are unsafe, and your savings in the bank or whatever, they are unsafe, and at the same time they are unprofitable. Whatever is unsafe is unprofitable. If you want me to prove that, ask Kanu Nwanko, the footballer, whose money got lost in Society Generale, if I'm correct. I think I stand to be correct. I think it's Society Generale Bank. Where are the Savannah banks of this world? Now, that's just about savings, but I don't want to go too far. I'll still address that fully later. Now, if you look at when I was young, there were big time businesses in this country. Some of them are Leventis, Kingsway, UTC, Pan American World Airlines, Nigeria Airways, and even in the 80s or 90s when new airlines started springing up, something like Albarca Airline, where I even subscribed to their shares, and Speckle Mill Textiles, the whole of Ikeja Industrial Estate. We have Speckle Mill there, we have NT, I think it's NT and Nigerian Textile Mills there. In Ilupeju, we have Atlantic Textile Mills there. In Isolo, we have AC Textiles. We also have another textile company which has now turned to, we have Aswani, maybe it's Aswani Textile too, they call it, I don't know, but we have Aswani. We have a textile industry located right at Aswani bus stop. Then we have, just name them. There is this shipping line. It's a shipping line. That's the American shipping line or whatever. There are quite a lot of them. Nigeria, that was why we said Nigeria was booming. So even if you are not schooled in the Western sense, you will still gain employment, slavery employment, labor employment, like the type I did when I started life. I started as a laborer with one of these textile companies. That's at Speckle Mill Textile Mills in 1970, if I'm correct now, 1973, 74 or so. So I understand what I'm saying. If I was that company was a promising industry, a promising company in that industry. Now, where are they today? You may argue, this is just an overview, we're going to discuss a lot. Where are they today? You may argue, but Dangote is there, he's doing so well. And then Otedola is there. I don't want to say so much about Otedola or this. You will say, who is it? Which other person out there? Then, I mean, even you just take Dangote as a yardstick for, if you use Dangote as a yardstick for everything, because Dangote succeeded, then I'm succeeding. I'm going to succeed. It's a good pronouncement, but I hope it doesn't end up like the pronouncement made on you in our churches. And I want to tell you now, those who turn churches to commercial ventures, Now, with what is happening here and there now, they are realizing all of a sudden that it's no longer going to be a profitable venture for them. Unfortunately, because it is commercialized, it has made it to fall into the category of other businesses, because any church that depends on just people's contribution in whatever form they call it, other than the normal offering. Why are some churches desperate about tithing? Because tithing is the only budgetable income. That's why they will tell you, eat your tithe and die. You will not make heaven unless you pay your tithes. If those, unless you pay your tithes, and then why are they also decreeing first fruit? Brethren, all those who are making noise about tithe and tithe, when we say it is not for today, they would say it is because you are backsliding. Read Deuteronomy chapter 14 from verse 22 to 26 and answer the question yourself. We are not about church here, but I want to give you, and this is a business, let me call this a business church or church business. Read Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verses 22 to 28, if I'm correct. I think that's about the end of it there. I want to tell you, you'll be able to answer the question, because they say, eat your tithe and die. That passage answered it. To whom are you supposed to pay your tithe? That passage answered it. And I want to answer it here. Go and check it yourself, because I don't believe in all this story. Go there yourself and check. You are supposed to eat your tithe yourself in a place that the Lord will choose for you. Call the place a temple, call anywhere. In a place you will do the ceremony yourself. It is to enjoy. You see, moving it from your house to anywhere you want to eat it is to honor God, to say, okay, I'm doing this because God commands it and God wants me to be there. I'm still going to do some teachings on this, but people, some of those who are hard hit, and two people are hard hit. Those who are benefiting directly, that is, I feel sorry for some of people who call themselves full-time pastors who have no other means. I feel sorry, because this thing will surely affect them, and I won't be surprised if they keep on hitting hard on people like us, because it threatens the source of their income, and nobody takes that lightly. Then the other people are the beneficiaries themselves, who are now saying, eat your tithe and die, because they know that if you don't pay tithe, surely they will have no steady source of income. Offerings are good, every other things are there, but they are not predictable. They are not, because those ones border upon the spirit, the principle that God established, the principle of voluntariness. God loves a cheerful giver. So as a result of that, they will quarrel with you tooth and nail. In fact, they will curse. Malachi curses out of lack of knowledge, or out of the sheer they don't lack knowledge. They have knowledge now. Some of them were previously not lacking knowledge, but they lack knowledge now, but they can't change, because that's the source of their livelihood. So let me leave that as I said. I'm talking about all businesses, and I mean it. All business, no single business is profitable, and I'll prove that to you later. So, still bordering on the tithing, whatever, and first fruit. Those are the decreed money, not God decreed it to you as a Christian of today. But we'll come to that later. The only monies that you are supposed to pay in the church that is voluntary, is good, is God backed up are your offerings, call it love offering, call it anything, donations, the ones that are willingly given by the people. Then there's the one they call census. I don't understand what that means. You can read the book of 2 Kings chapter 12 verse 4, 5 and 6 also. You will see what I'm saying about that place. Those monies that are given voluntarily, these our churches have known that if you depend on that one, they will suffer. And unfortunately, they use so many things to justify it. Like, okay, how would you want the church to survive? How do we pay the salaries? How do we build cathedrals? God has not sent anybody to go and build cathedrals. If you can afford it, do it on your own. If you cannot do it, forget about it. What God has sent you to go and build is the temple of God. The man, the woman, the child, the society. Justice, social justice is what Christianity is about. Luke chapter 11, verse 41. Matthew chapter 23. Just check it from verse 30. In fact, the whole of Matthew chapter 23 is very explicit. Then the book of James chapter 4, verse 27 tells you the heart of your religion, the religion that God accepts, is not the one that pays tithes, it's not the one that takes offerings, it is the one that takes care of the poor, that gives to the poor. This is COVID time now. Churches are supposed to be particularly seen as they may not have been seen before, because the Bible says, don't let your right know what you are doing from your left. But this COVID time, there is no way churches are not supposed to be seen, because if they give to their members abundantly, the people themselves will propagate the gospel the more. We're still coming to that. So now, I gave an example of some organizations, big ones, that if today they had been expanding, so pitiful. Look at PZ, for instance, as an industry. PZ as an organization in the cosmetic industries. Where is PZ in particular today? We are saying it is because of Nigerian environment. It's not just Nigerian environment alone. Yes, Nigerian environment is unique. We practice our federalism upside down. It is the center that has more power than the states. Upside down. Even what we are taught, we say education is not good. Education is not good. It doesn't bring money. How will it bring money? The theory that you were taught in your factors of production in economics, which is more related to business now, is that you will do your calculations, cost your inputs into your business. When you cost it, then you will add what you call your profit to it. That will determine your price. That was what we are taught in our secondary school days. Go and read all the books. But how do we practice it in Nigeria? The other way around. You will put all your inputs in there, not minding what it costs you to produce anything. Then the market, the stupid market that is not there when you are doing the business, that did not carry out the businesses with you, that did not go through the stress, will determine how much they will pay. And you say it is because of competition. It's not because of competition. That's where government had issues. There's no amount of volume of products that comes into market if government is sensitive and if government can really work and fulfill its objective of taking care of the people that they cannot absorb in order to control the price, so that you, the producer, will be able to fix your price and sell at a profit. Because it is not so, there is no way anybody can make it in business. I think even Dangote that we are talking about, I don't know how to, that I stand to be corrected. He established a tomato producing whatever, tomato paste producing something. I'm told, I didn't know because I need to check that out. Or please help me to check out. I heard from grapevine, let me call it grapevine because it's not confirmed, that the industry collapsed almost at the point of inception. So we'll talk about all those ones. So if I'm wrong, please pardon me. As I've told you, I'm not knowledgeable in that one. I was told, because we still have to report. We have to give examples, and then the ones we are sure, we will say. The one I am sure, I told you about my farming experience. Then let's ask, go and interview those who are doing pure water. All of a sudden, the price went from 5 naira to 10 naira, and now it's back and forth. Nothing is stable now. What is driving them? When they put in their cost, it is one thing to be in business and people see you are in business, but it's another thing to be making profit that will make you to really eat and even give to others to eat, that which you call profit, or take care of your life. But when that is missing, you see pure water today, the prices are fluctuating, and even interestingly, I was in Ibadan sometime. I saw one pure water company still selling its own water for 5 naira. I say, how can this be? When everybody is crying and they are increasing prices, it drew my attention. I checked it. What did I see there? I saw that it has reduced the volume of water from 50 cl, ordinary standard 50 cl, to 35 cl, 30 or 35 cl. Just this is an attempt for him to survive. A very wise somebody. So I know, with that one, those who have their 50 naira will continue to drink water. It would attract more customers. It's not as if he did it to betray others. It is because he's not surviving himself. There was also another one pure water company in Ekiti here that did the same thing. So everybody is looking for a way to survive. When you are looking for a way to survive, not even a way to make profit in a business, you are finished. Now, a salary earner, it has been established by experiences here and there that salary cannot make you wealthy. You can break even. But don't misunderstand me. For instance, if you have a stable background financially and you're earning a salary, and the burdens of the extended or larger family or whatever have no relationship with you, you can prove this wrong. If you went to school yourself, if you went to school, your parents or well-wishers, whoever, trained you, and God gave you a good employment opportunity, you can use your salary to build wealth. If you know how to manage money. Managing money is another field entirely. I told you earlier, if you save your money in a wrong place, unfortunately, you go bankrupt. When the bank dies, you die with it. Your money dies with it. Also, if you invest they say, okay, don't put it in the bank. Invest it in business. Is it not the business we say is not profitable? You are going back to square one. So how do you now survive? All when in the place where all businesses, and yet your retirement age is waiting for you. By the time you retire, if you retire to nothing, it will be worse. Your old age will be worse than your infant age, because when you were an infant, there is somebody caring for you. But when you become an adult, everybody expects from you. And even at your retirement age, the best way to retire is to be able to feed and take good care of your own medical bills. Unless God particularly prospers your children so well, and they are merciful, take note. They remember you. That's why parents should do good to their children, so that at least they can say, I'm the one that begot you. If you are misbehaving, I have the key to curse you. That one, that Bible says, take care of your children. Honor your parents, so that your days will be long in the days the Lord has given to you. If you don't treat your children well, so that they become successful in future, they will not remember you when you are retired. And when you are retired and you are now saying, I'm this, I'm that, I'm your father, and you say you are cursing them, did the Bible not tell you that curses will not work without a cause? If you are the cause of his failure, you didn't contribute to his uplifting, and you now want to tell him simply because you give birth to him. Did the Bible say do not provoke your children to anger? The one you see is that honor your parents, take good care of them, so that your days will be long in the land that the Lord has given to you. Then it tells you, the same Bible tells you, train your child the way he will go, so that he will go into prosperity, he will know God, he will do well in life, so that then he can come back to be a blessing to you. If you violate your own portion of the covenant, and you expect it doesn't work that way. Life is give and take. Respect and reciprocal. Life is you give and I take. If you don't take good care of your children, they will flog you when you are old. They won't use cane. They will use the tool of not taking care of you. No feeding, no medical care, nothing. And you will die miserable. And it will not be anybody's fault. So you should retire to the point that you too can take good care of yourself. If by the time your children are taking good care of you again, if you have done well to your children and they are adding to it, you die in pleasure. So, brethren, even let me tell you, the business of producing children to take good care of you in future is no longer profitable. How? If you have more than the number of children you should have and you can't cater for them, they will end up killing you with responsibilities and with what Yorubas call odaju, to be owo. If they don't have, they can't give. The principle remains. The law says you can't give what you do not have. So this is just an overview. Let me summarize for now in part 1 here and say, all businesses, all, and I will give you the exception later. The exception is, let me even give you now. Exception is small scale businesses, which we are returning to now forcefully. If you do little farming, you feed your family, you sell the little, not for profit, you will be okay. If you do gari, eat what you need, you give out some. If you produce, thank God, PZ and so are the one producing all these antiseptics and soap and whatever. Now everybody is producing his own. We make our own Dettol in the house now. I don't sell to anybody, but I have abundance to use. Little materials, we produce them. We produce practically, what is it that is in home? Otapia. Takes good care of, you may be sit down and be analyzing the health implications. This is your grammar. People are killing mosquito. What they do is they will put it in their house when they are not around, and they will spray. You see, they will spray. They will put sniper. My people are very ingenious. They will put sniper, a handful of sniper, into mix it with kerosene. They use it to fumigate. If you are there, you will be dead. That's the truth, but it works. People know their ways out. And today, a bottle of bacon sells for, maybe medium size bottle sells for between 600 and 800 naira. And if you are using even a one-bedroom flat, that will not last you for more than 1 week. You use say 4. When I was in Lagos, I was using 12,000 naira worth of insecticides. But since I came to Ekiti, I use one tin, maybe, just because we don't have much of mosquitoes here. But I use maybe one tin per 1 month, or maybe one tin maybe for the one I even buy now. Let me not advertise, but go and buy anyone that you know you are selling there. The one I use now costs just between about 800 naira or 1,000, and it lasts. One tin will last me for 1 month because it is huge in size, and not only that, it's very effective, and the price is reasonable. Interestingly, it is imported, not Nigeria. So you can imagine. So unless you are doing all those small things, but unless you find a way around it, ekulole, you call it ekulole, rat killer. What do I in a house that is big that we occupy? If I'm going to be buying the one they are doing in the market, I think common Indo seed, just buy it and mix with buy animal feed, this chicken feed, mix it up, or just there is this black substance that is from China. I know you don't like Chinese. They control rats very well. They have this China, they drew rats on it. I bought the carton, and then with a few things, just add a little palm oil, mix it with the same thing, maybe feeds or anything. This thing didn't work before because we're using it wrongly. But if you put, the day they say add oil to poison, palm oil or any edible oil, I said, are these people crazy? But if you follow the prescription, just a little palm oil, use it to mix with this sachet of the poison for the rat. Please wash your hands very well. Oh. Me, I use long spoon, and I use big bowl that we don't use for anything in the house. I will then just take from a portion from the chicken feed. What do? I mix them up. Do it like the people, professional ekuloles, professional rat killers. I put it in the nylon or put it in small plates, throw it in my ceiling, throw it around my compound. Hey, come and see. So these ways, I don't spend so much money and I get the best result. I told you in farming, I said, the day you go for commercial farming, you have failed before you started, because one, it is very expensive. You can't fund it alone unless you are a politician who stole money. And if you steal money, please invest it in commercial farming so that you will return to the below poverty level where you started from. If you steal money from your company, say you are going to farming, I know this one very well. I am sure it's a matter of time. All your money will be gone, and it's not you, and it means it will be a source for God to punish you back. How you punish your organization and how you punish the nation. Go and ask the big time farmers now who retired to farming, thinking that it's a source for your money to go. It's not even your money in the first place, so leave that one. But if you do subsistence, little farming, you will be able to fund it, you eat, you will enjoy. A family of 4, if you do, I recommend 1,000 heaps of yam farm for you. Then do a little bit of vegetable. Cheap one. What is it? Bure. I don't know what you call it in English. That's a botanical name. They call it. I mean water leaf in ordinary plain language. Water leaf. If you put, you don't even grow it. Just identify where it germinates in your area. Just be watering it during dry season. You will get it there. Leave it on during the rainy season. And it has high, don't let me be a medicine person now. It has high medicinal value. Drink the liquid, squeeze it, eat the stems. It's good for you. Instead of looking for laxatives around, Farmlax or Ducolax or anything lax, just drink a glass cup, small glass, not the ogogoro type, the normal drinking glass. Just drink like half of it in the morning before any food. Your stomach is free. It doesn't purge you like that. Everything is okay with you. Then eat the stems that you cut from where you plug the leaf that you squeeze. Eat it, a little bit of it, just a handful at night before going to bed. After all your feeding, then brush your teeth and sleep. You wake up with your tummy superbly okay in the morning. Anyway, I'm not a busy man, I'm a messing man, but I'm just telling you. I always like to share experiences so that you too can benefit. Let me stop here for now. See you in part 2. Remember to share, remember to like, remember to what is the third one? To like, to share, and to subscribe. Subscribe. What's her name in Michael Angel? We should subscribe. Subscribe. But subscribe. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.